Mastering Balance for the Aging Woman. I have 2 exercises for you today. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. In today's video, I want to show you 2 exercises that are excellent for maintaining our balance. Balance is so critically important as we age. We are at such a high risk of falling, and we sure don't need that. You know, as we age, if we can't get up and down real well because of our lack of balance and strength, it's very difficult to get in and out of a chair, to get on and off of a toilet. You go to a restaurant and you see seniors struggling to get up from the chair in the restaurant and things like that. We tend to lose balance as we age, and I know I've lost some of mine, but I keep working on it because I don't want to deal with those issues if I don't have to. We can do things to help ourselves. Now, I don't want to overwhelm you. I'm just going to show 2 simple exercises for balance. If you could start out doing these exercises at least once a day, do as many as you can. If you can only do it 2, 3, 5 times, that's fine. And then as you gain balance, try doing them more often. In other words, still do them every day, but maybe you could do it 10 times a day or 20 times a day, just whenever you get the opportunity. Now, with each of these exercises, I will also show you how to make it a little easier on you if you are afraid of falling while doing the exercise, something that will keep you more safe until you can build up that balance. So I'll show you both ways. So let me go ahead and do that now, and then I'll come back and talk with you. Before I get started with the first exercise, I have to give a disclaimer, even though you all know this already, but I am not a doctor, I'm not a trainer, I'm not anything but a normal, regular woman who's trying to build up her balance and maintain her balance to get her through her golden years. So let's get started with this first exercise, and this is great for balance. And it's called the heel to toe exercise. Our goal is to be able to stand for 20 to 30 seconds without losing our balance or, falling over. So let me show you. I've got heel to toe, and I want to stand here. My goal is 20 to 30 seconds. Now, you may not start out this way because it's a lot harder than it looks, but we can work up to this. All right, so this is our goal. Now, let's do something else. When you're starting to do this exercise, you want to have something to hold on to. I don't want anybody to fall or get hurt. So either use your kitchen counter, your bathroom counter, the back of a chair, a couch, whatever. And you do the heel to toe, and you've got this to hold on to. When you leave go, if you start to get wobbly, like, like you're going to fall over, you have something to grab right onto. So just lift your hands, and when you start to lose balance, hold on until you get secure enough to do it without holding on. And then you'll be able to do this. Now, there's an easier way for starting out for people that this may be very difficult for. and that's where you have your feet separated. So instead of it, let me turn this way to show you. Instead of being heel to toe like this, you're going to move one leg out a little. So I've got 2 to 3 inch space between the two legs. This is much easier. So you can start this way and you could stand here for however long you can do it. And I don't think you'll have any difficulty. But to be safe, still be in front of something to grab onto. And as you feel steady on your feet, then you can start working your foot closer and try that for a while. And then the ultimate goal where it's heel to toe like this. And try it for 20 seconds or whatever you can do. Now, you want to do these at least every day. And I'm telling you, in 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to see a huge difference. You may start out wobbling all over the place, but if you do it every day, after a few weeks, you're going to be real proud of yourself. It's going to be much easier to just stand here like this and not wobble, not fall over, not lose your balance. And I would do these maybe 5 times a day to start out and just keep practicing. It just takes a few minutes of your time. Now let's move on to the second exercise. All right, the second exercise is a squat, but not a squat like you think a squat would be. It's a little bit different. This exercise is not only going to help us with our balance, but it's also going to strengthen our legs. And we need that. It can be very difficult for people as they age to get up and down from a chair, a couch, a toilet. You go into restaurants and you see elderly people struggling to get out of their seat and to stand up without assistance. So let me show you this one. Now this one, we're going to stand with our feet apart, wider than our shoulders. And you're going to turn your feet out this way. You don't want them straight ahead. You want them like this. You're going to put your arms out like this, and then you're going to lead with your rear. So I'll turn sideways so that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm in my position, and I'm going to go down, and out comes my rear. Then I'm bending my knees and I'm coming down, and I want to get this kind of parallel with the floor. So it's like this, and then come back up. And I'll do it one more time. Go out with the rear as you start to go down, then bend your knees, come down, and then come back up. Now, a regular squat, if I tried to just stand here and go straight down like this is about as far as I'm going to get because of my knees. I have trouble with my knees, so I can't do it. Now, if you can't do this at all, you can use something to help you until you build up your strength. So use a door with doorknobs. Now, I don't have 2 doorknobs here because this is my front door, but I have these things that I'll hold on to. So I'm going to get in position again, and I'm going to hold on here. Out comes the rear, and I can go down as far as I want to go. And I'm holding on, and then I can use this to pull me back up. So this is a great way to practice. Just keep doing this. And do them as many times as you can. I think if you just do it once a day for maybe 3 to 5 times, in a matter of a couple weeks, you're going to have this mastered where you won't need to use the door. So again, make sure your feet are shoulder width apart and lead with your rear. and that's it. And that helps with our balance, strengthens our legs, and it's really going to help us to get up and down. And people in their 50s start having difficulty with their joints and being able to get up and down. So you don't have to be a senior citizen to want to do this. So let me know in the comments section if you feel this type of exercise is doable. Do you think you could do it? Do you have one you would want to suggest that we all may benefit from? Let us know. Well, I hope you enjoyed those 2 exercises and that you feel it is something that you can do or work up to help you with your balance. Our balance can be thrown off so easily as we continue to age. But I think especially for the squat exercise that I showed you, that's really important because that involves us getting up and down. We have to get up out of bed in the morning. We get up and down from the dinner table. We get up and down from a chair or a couch or desk, in and out of the car, so many things. So I feel that one is extremely important. Let me know what you think of these 2 exercises. And now I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. For my inside beauty tip today, I want to talk about how to find spiritual balance for your life. Now, we need balance in all areas of life, our physical, our mental, our emotional state, but most importantly to me is in our spiritual life. And that's a personal journey. What works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. We all have to decide what we need to do to balance that part of our lives. So we have to put some thought into it and see what resonates with us. I'll share a few things that I do to take that time to have spiritual balance. First of all, I dedicate time and set time aside to do that. For me, that's my walk in the morning. That's my quiet time with God. That's being in my prayer closet. That's having no interruptions and being outside. Even though it's dark out because it's very early in the morning, that is my dedicated time with God and to work on my spiritual balance. The only way to stay consistent with that is to have a dedicated time. At least for me, that's how it works for me. And since I walk every morning, I have that time. I can talk to God, I can pray to God, I can listen to sermons, I can get educated by listening to different things, and it's really a great benefit for my life. Another thing I do is seek spiritual wisdom. That can be from talking to someone else, a friend, a neighbor, Dave, anybody. You can learn a lot from other people. I also get that wisdom from great Bible teachers like Dr. Charles Stanley, Joyce Meyer, and many other ministers. Another way is by serving others, engaging in acts of kindness, compassion, and how I can serve someone else really deepens my spiritual balance. The last way I'll share with you is just by being in nature and solitude. Nature really speaks to me. It really brings peace to my mind, and I can really think clearly. I have no distractions, and that is just another way that I work on my spiritual balance. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya!